what happened with the other village invading you, and you guys left in the middle of the night, and you went to the church, and your mom said, "That's it. We're going to go to the States." Like, how did that go down though? Like, how do you have any recollection of like what airline were you on? Like, was this a government,
the government funded everything to get on the plane and everything. And before we moved to America, we went to a different camp. Because, I forgot to mention, there were camps.
Like refugee camps?
Yeah, refugee camps. So we moved to another one before we got to America.
Do you remember what those camps were like?
Yes, it was very nice. So we were like all in one area, and we all had to use the same showers. And we all had to like eat off the same plates, but different families were separated. Like they had their own like little places to rest.
You felt safe because you were with your family.
Yeah.
You were sort of...
Yep.
So you were five years old at the time.
Yeah.
You were plucked from the refugee camps. Plucked. That's probably not the right word, but it was sort of like, okay, anybody that wants to go, like this is kind of, is that
it's not everybody has to go. It's like you have to be kind of chosen, or like you have to reach the required criteria and requirements.
What do you remember anything about what those are?
I do not remember. My mom would know. I wouldn't know because I was so young. I was just going with whatever they said.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So if you call your mom this week and you feel like asking her, we would love to know that. I would love to know that.
Yeah,
I could ask her, but there's like a communication barrier because I've been in America, so I learned more English and I kind of forgot my language.
So you got trouble communicating with
your mom? It's hard because that language.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, that language is also hard. Kirundi is hard. Like that's why people, when you say what language you speak and you're from Africa, they assume Swahili because that's an easier language to learn and it's more common. I also forgot to mention that in Africa, the French invaded, so people learn French in Africa. Mm-hmm. Like we were learning French in school.
Mm-hmm. So you did lose. You lost something there, right?
Yeah.
You lost the ability to communicate.
I can understand it. Yeah.
With your mom. You can understand.
Yeah, but I can't
Could you tell her like what we talked about today and who we are?
Yeah, I could try.
Yeah.
How often do you talk to her or like see her?
I just seen her a couple of days ago. I see her time to time. Yeah. Well, I'm her youngest son, so she worries about me the most.
It sounds like she doesn't have to worry too much.
Yeah, I know.
Alex, I'm curious. Where I picked you up in Winooski, where I always pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
I drive in there. And it seems like almost entirely everybody that lives in those buildings is not from the U.S., but they're from different places. Like I see Nepali.
Yeah. They're not from the U.S. Yeah, it's that's probably because when you move into America, there's certain places where the government will move you to, probably because it's the government housing and they're able to pay for it.
Yeah.
So you came in kind of as a refugee in that time, and then they said this is where you live in Winooski.
Yeah, they put people together like that, like have the same background or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's the government housing too, yeah.
But there's people from a lot of different countries.
Yeah, there's like Napoleons out there too, yeah. Mostly in Winooski.
Yeah, I mostly see
Napoleons,
Africans and Napoleons.
Yeah.
Nepalis, yeah.
Have you heard of like a name they call the housing? Is there a name they call it?
I don't know. My cousin would know because I don't live in Winooski anymore. But yeah, there's
so I don't know.
You got so many cousins.
Leave me alone.
We're gonna walk away from Winooski and we'll find your cousin.
The super government funded, like I think free housing essentially they call that, like the projects, right?
Yeah, projects. Yep.
Is that what they call this?
I don't know what
they call this.
I don't know what they call that, but when I was living in Manchester, they would call it the projects. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they have names for it. Yeah, like the projects, the jets, the trenches, like something like that. Yeah, but I think it'd be the projects.
What's it like living there? Is it like the projects? Like you know?
Living the projects, like everybody knows everybody. It's good because you pretty much know everybody and everybody gets along.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's good living the projects.
It's community.
Yeah, everybody has that. They have their own little community and they all have kind of similar backgrounds.
You've been able to keep your culture and like some of your traditions. Tell me. Tell us about like.
Tradition will never die.
Tell us like like what's one holiday that you would celebrate with your family that I wouldn't know about?
I don't know, but I can tell you some of the traditions. So
Okay.
like when it comes to marrying a woman in Africa, you have to basically pay for them. Because if you don't pay for them, you won't receive their blessings. And that's not just only in Africa. That's in other
That's
Yeah,
here too.
cultures.
That's what the wedding is.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You're paying
No,
for
it's
it.
different.
It's a dowry, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
different.
it's more
It's
extreme.
the same like idea though. It's
Yeah.
involved obviously, but
It's in
yeah.
Africa it's extreme because different ethics, like they require more. Like some of them require goats,
Yeah.
or they require a lot of money. And yeah, they have their ways.
Have you gotten a lot of goats out there in Arizona?
No, I haven't.
In Arizona.
Yeah, that's where I live now.
He lives in Arizona.
Yeah, I
You
came
live
here
in
to visit.
Arizona?
Yeah,
Where do
yeah.
you live in Arizona?
Phoenix, right?
I
Phoenix.
just moved from Arizona.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Was it too hot for you?
I lived in Tempe.
Oh, Tempe. Yeah, Tempe is nice.
Yeah. No, we lived there for like 12 years. My husband's from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And he like came out with some friends to visit some people at ASU, and I like met him at a bar, and then he was like, "All right, I'll move to Arizona for a little bit." But I moved there from Chicago, and we both had planned on staying there for like maybe a year, and then we just kept being there and had kids and everything like that, and then we finally were like, "Oh my God, we have to get out!" Like,
Yeah, I got that. Is it the heat?
Time.
Is it the
yeah,
heat?
it's the heat, and it's also the politics. Like,
Really, I don't know anything about that because I just moved out there, so I don't know yet.
when did you move out there?
I just moved out there back in like July, and I'm always on the road, so I'm barely there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the winters are.
It's good,
Incredible.
yeah. Everybody's coming out
Yeah,
now, but
and
summertime you can't.
You can literally get anything that you've ever wanted in your entire life at any time. Like,
Yeah.
it's all right there. So
Yeah,
coming
that
here
makes
was
sense.
like, cool. What are you doing in Vermont right now then?
I'm visiting my cousin, my
You're one of your
family, and
cousins?
seeing him too.
Got it.
Seeing them too. Seeing them
Oh,
too.
that's cool. Yeah, you'll like Arizona.
I like it. There's a lot of things to do.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a
once or
lot
twice a
more
year.
diversity. That's like so
Yeah.
white here and so mono
Yeah.
everything here. I'm like, I personally struggle with it. Which,
Really?
yeah.
I'm used to all this because when I
Yeah.
was growing up, I did a lot of moving, so I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for like the things I did and the chances I took that and the programs I did that brought me in contact with you.
Oh yeah,
I'm very grateful for that. Like,
I am too.
and I in talking about and thinking about this, like I was like, you're my friend. And there's questions that I never asked, I never asked you, and I don't know, it's funny. Like I had like little feelings about that. I was like, why didn't I ask, why didn't I ask some of these things?
Well, now's the chance.
Yeah, well, we already did. Like we
Okay.
did a lot of them, I mean, it's kind of a cool, a little incentive to like, learn more about my friend. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is really cool. How long are you here for?
I'm leaving tomorrow. I was only here for a couple of days because it's my brother's birthday and he lives in Massachusetts. So I'm going to see him tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, my family is just scattered all over the place.
That's kind of cool though. It's
Yeah,
like,
because whenever I
wherever
go,
you go, there's
yeah,
somebody that's yours.
yeah, there's a place for me to stay. so-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I like that.
So you're driving back.
My cousin's gonna drive me back. Yeah, I'll drive back. Yeah, because my semi truck is in New Hampshire.
Okay, and then you're gonna take the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, say hi to Arizona for me. I don't totally miss it, but I definitely kind of miss it.
Yeah.
I miss all the convenience, and I miss the winters there.
Yeah, because
pretty
it's
Now
a
you
different.
guys are really selling it. I'm gonna have to go visit.
Yeah,
He needs to come. Yeah, it's a different community because
very
because
different.
for
yeah.
Vermont, it's better for retired people. They enjoy here more. It's like Iowa.
Vermont is better for very liberal
Yeah.
rich people.
Yeah, and then it's like Iowa is
With a
literally,
sense of aloofness.
and then Iowa is literally for retired people. Like if you're young there, you won't enjoy it because there's not much to do.
I remember you didn't enjoy
Yeah.
it. There wasn't
Yeah.
nothing. There was nothing but corn, right?
Yeah, and there's not much to do there. Like the job opportunities are great, but not much. Yeah.
Go up Camelback. You'll go hiking on Camelback.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Definitely.
Visit ASU because that campus is incredible. It's
Yeah,
such a neat
definitely.
campus.
Okay, I need to write that down.
Do all those
and,
things.
and when I go, we're gonna go see the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, Grand
'Cause
Canyon.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to see, and it's supposed to be incredible. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved out there because there's more things to do, and I'm still young, so I'm trying to see the world and experience it.
you just got to keep me from taking one of those selfies where I fall into the canyon.
Yeah,
If
I got you.
somebody would do that, that'd be me.
Uh,
Just be like, Adam, get away from the edge.
Yep.
we went to, I can't remember what it was called. It was not that far from Phoenix though. It was like 3.5 hours. So like the southernmost edge of the Grand Canyon, because you can drive for like a whole day and a half and still like get to different parts of the Grand
Wow.
Canyon. It's so big. And it will literally take your breath away. I'm trying to find a picture.
Yeah.
It's like nothing you've ever. It's
Yeah.
sort of like seeing the ocean for the first time. It's like, oh my god,
Wow.
it's so vast. you know?
Yeah. Well, I just saw the desert for the first time Joshua
Mhm.
Tree. You know, that's why I've never seen anything like that before in reality, and so. But
Yeah.
I didn't get to see, the kind of Grand Canyon landscape. Yeah, I'd like to go,
Yeah.
and
That-
then maybe, we'll talk. I'll try to work that in my thing. We have to work with your schedule too, because you're you're on the road with your trucking.
Yeah. And also, can you explain to me in Arizona, like, I don't know if it's just me, but all the drives, they feel so long. It feels like a 30-minute drive, like, into one place to another.
That's so.
Yeah, I don't know
funny.
why,
But you
like,
should see that.
I think is it because the mountains, the desert, or what? It's so,
it's
like,
just because there's so many little towns. It's
Yeah.
like Phoenix, and then it's like
Yeah.
every little town all over the
I
place.
feel like I'm never going to get to my
and there's like
destination.
9 highways. You're like,
Yeah,
get
there
on
is.
202 and then get
Yep.
on 101 and then take the
Mhm.
60. And it's like, why do I have to take 3 highways? to
Yeah.
get, yes.
Oh my goodness.
It took a lot of getting used to.
Every drive, like when
Yeah.
I'm going to Tempe, like Tempe to Phoenix is 30 minutes to Scottsdale 30 minutes. Everything's like 30 minutes away. Like, geez, that's annoying. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
We live on the border of Tempe and Chandler. So
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
south Tempe into Chandler.
Yeah.
And so I would just like stay kind of in that area. But if I
Mhm.
had to go down to the airport, which shouldn't be that far away.
Yeah.
No, it's like I think it's also traffic too.
Yeah,
It's
traffic
pretty
too,
bad
yeah.
There.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different ways to get to Scottsdale. Have you been to now I'm gonna forget the name of it. It's where there's a lot of retired people. It's like a real cowboy town. It's a part of Scottsdale.
I have not been there yet. I'll go check it out.
There's just a lot of really neat stuff. If you
Yeah, that, but it's like diverse.
Yes, it's very diverse.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know it
like.
was so diverse.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's great.
That's why this was like, oh my god.
America is such a big.
It's a big
That's
place.
cool. You guys have that
Yes.
connection. America's
Yeah.
such a big place.
Oh wow,
Great
where's
Canyon.
that?
That's
Oh,
Great
yeah, I need to go there.
Canyon.
Everybody keeps talking about it. I haven't
my
went there.
God.
It's so pretty.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
And it's cool because you go hiking. Like you go hiking
It's like a
and then
painting.
you just and then you just show up in the Grand Canyon. and
It's like a
there
painting.
you are.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really incredible. Here. Sorry, I'm gonna show you one more.
Oh my
Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
Oh yeah, I need to go. It's so beautiful.
But it's gonna, even though we see pictures, we're gonna see it in person. It's gonna be
It's gonna make
wow.
your stomach drop. Yeah, it's very cool.
Got some
So-
nice
Amazing
places.
that the Earth has so many things in it.
Oh, there's so much.
And the United States is so big.
It's
like,
too big. Yeah.
It's
there's-
really big,
there's-
yeah.
And I
there's a
feel
lot of
like
stuff.
the United States has like the biggest, like it's the most diverse compared to like all the countries.
Yeah, we have the Northeast,
Yeah.
we have the South,
Mhm.
we
And you have all
almost
different type-
tropical, and then almost the
Yeah, different type
Oh,
of people too, like cultures, religion, all of that. Some places it's like only mainly like 2 or whatever.
How do you feel?
Yeah. I was gonna say a lot of the states are like known for their like. There's a lot of Mormons in Arizona, for
Yeah.
instance. There's or Mennonites or whatever, and then there's a lot of like Catholics
Mhm.
in the East, and
What religion did you practice with your family?
Christianity.
Okay, so
but
yeah,
in
that's what I
Africa,
thought.
there's Christianity and Muslim. Those are the popular too.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know? Do you have any intention with like Muslim people?
Yeah, most of my friends, like Somalian friends, they're all Muslims, but we all get along.
You get along.
Yeah, we all get along. Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
This is great.
This is really great.
Thank
It
you
was.
for doing it.
Yeah, no problem.
This is good. Yeah.
I
Thank
tried
you
my
so much.
best. I don't remember so much, but like, if you ask my
No, you
mom,
did
she would
very
know.
well. No,
Yeah.
it's, okay. I mean, you were 6, but you were able to talk through the whole process of.
Yeah.
I mean, coming here. So that's like covers like a 10-year.
Yeah, it was
span, and
yeah, it was easy for us because we had the government, we had the right people too, because we had a translator. That was really beneficial because if you don't have one, it's hard.
I
I'm
wonder
just
how
interested to
things
hear
are
that.
different now.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear you like kind of tout this country as being so helpful and like.
It is, yeah, America it
accommodating.
is, yeah. You get a lot of help
We
if you know the
don't
right
feel-
people.
Do you think that it's changed in the last few years? Do you hear
Yeah.
from your community, like, is there a difference between like when so we're talking about when Obama was president?
Yeah, there's a
and so-
huge difference.
And now
Yeah,
for 4 years we had Trump as president
Yeah.
with a very different perspective, a very different motivation. Like, did people talk about that?
yeah, definitely. They definitely talked about that. It was different. Like when Trump was president, like they feared him, or like they didn't like him.
Yeah.
I think everybody feared like
Yeah.
he's gonna push that nuclear bomb button or something.
He was
Like,
extreme.
nuts.
He's
Yeah.
a funny president, though. I'll
scary.
give him that. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's a savage
how,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, he just
Funny in a very
yeah.
scary way. but
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's, I don't know. There's so many people that that add to the country because they were able to come here and have a story like
Mhm.
yours, and get a path to citizenship.
Right.
Yeah, it's
there's
not
some
easy.
people that say that there shouldn't be even a path to citizenship.
Yeah.
It should be much harder.
It's yeah.
And so you had this kind of
We
success.
yeah we had the
Yeah,
success
he still
because
says that it was difficult, right? Like
Of
he
course.
still said so, which is interesting to me because it's sort of like what would have made it so that you wouldn't have like passed the muster? Like what would have been the thing that would have given you the red mark and said, nope, sorry, you can't.
probably let's see, not going to school, getting into legal trouble because if you get into too much legal trouble, you can get kicked out of the state and all that.
Right. Yeah. But like to begin with, you said that your mom, like in the refugee camps, some families were like chosen.
Yeah, it's
based
just
on-
yeah. I don't know if they're chosen, but like it's like some families are better luck than other families because some families have to stay back and that too. And also once you I don't know if there's requirements, and if you can't beat those requirements, you have to wait a certain amount of time, I think.
Do you think that it made a difference that your family had some resources? Like some
Yeah,
money,
huge difference. Like compared to
your
other
mom?
families, yeah,
Mhm.
we had a lot of help and support, which is good.
Yeah.
Because some people are still trying to get into the States, but it's hard.
So even though you came with nothing, you were still you said you were a middle class family, like.
Yeah, like when you're the thing that sucks about moving to America, you gotta leave everything behind.
Yeah.
Your success, it's all left behind. You can't bring it over here. Like the education over there is not the same as America.
Yeah.
You
It's
can't.
not the same.
Yeah. So you have to start all the way over when you come here.
Mm-hmm.
What does your dad do? And just out of curiosity, in Australia, like because he was doing.
I think
So
he's just a
wow.
pastor now in Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, he was doing well back in the day. He used to build houses and stuff. We had our own business and it was really nice. I was spoiled back in the day. Yep.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine doing what you did.
Yeah.
I honestly can't. I think about that sometimes. Like, what would it be like if you had to go and like uproot your entire life and change everything?
Yeah, it's
Learn
tough.
new
You gotta
language and
adapt.
become
You gotta
something
learn.
new.
Yeah, you definitely gotta adapt.
And you kept with like you learn English, like you said, education was important. Now, when I was a kid, I took it for granted. Like I took
For you it's different
For
compared
me,
to us.
I
Yeah.
understood what the teacher was saying,
Uh-huh.
and so much so that it bored me. I got sent to the principal's office all the time because I was goofing off.
Yeah, it's different.
And but
For us,
you
like
have to,
they
yeah.
value it. That's why you see like the kids, they're like going to college, they're getting their degrees because they value it. They don't take it for granted because they know that education could get you far in life. It's what they want.
Wouldn't it be fun if that was the majority?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's not the
that's
case
the
nowadays.
majority,
You know,
yeah.
times have changed.
no.
You can
Some
have
kids
your
are
degree,
just
but
so they're entitled.
yeah,
The entitlement factor is out of control,
Mhm.
and I have 2 little girls, and I see why they feel entitled, because I look at all these parents and the way they treat their kids, and it's like, you are the most important thing
Yep.
ever that there was. You
Yeah.
can do no wrong. If you mess up, we will fix it for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
See,
then there's people like you that
for us, yeah, we don't have
no,
that. Yeah, we don't really have that.
At
That's
work, I deserve this.
Yeah.
I want this. And you really embody what this country like strives to be. Yet, you know, it's
You have to
interesting, right?
follow through and work hard.
yeah,
And you didn't get a lot of second chances.
yeah, and the parents, the foreign company, like the foreign people, the families, they're really strict and keen on education.
I think that that's true no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I have a friend who, she's a doctor now, but her family, I mean, education is everything. Like, she had her full school day, and then she was bused to another school for after school learning.
Yep.
And she wasn't allowed to do like gymnastics or anything because she could get hurt and it would
Yeah, it's tough.
deter her from like her studies.
It's also harder for the women. The women, they're like, they have more restrictions, more rules compared to the guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have more freedom.
That doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah, that's mostly everywhere.
It's pretty much everywhere. Yeah, it
Yep.
is. I mean, I'm grateful to be here for that reason. Like, I think that it's a lot less here, but it's, yeah, it's still definitely, I feel it. But you can do whatever the hell you want. You can get married, you can not get married, you can own a business, you can not own a
See,
business.
they have that here. That's why a lot of people move out here. That's what I like about America. It might be crazy, but when you think about it, if you go to other countries, you can't do much. Like right now, Canada, they're on lockdown. You can't even go to the stores. Like, you can't do much. Besides shop, that's pretty much it. In America, you see, we can still go out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really a good thing.
Yeah.
COVID is spreading like
Yeah, COVID is crazy.
wildfire here, but
Yep.
yeah, I actually just read something that said that Canadians are going to be able to come here freely again,
Yeah.
like starting next month. I think.
But I think they have to get vaccinated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to get vaccinated and all
Yes.
that. Yeah, or else you won't be able to come and all that. Yep.
That's true. So, well, I don't know how we're going to edit this, but I think that there's a lot of really good stuff in there.
I try my best. I don't have the best memories of my past because I wasn't there for long.
No, I think you added some really good stuff. I actually mean that he and I talked a little bit more than we probably needed to, but like we can edit down
Okay, that's
some of the
it's
stuff
up
you
to you
said that
guys.
was
Yeah.
like really good. So yeah, when are you back in town?
I don't know because I'm gonna be on the road for a little bit, but I'll probably come back next year because I don't like the cold. You know, I'm from Africa. I like the warm. Yeah, because I've been in the cold for so long. That's why I moved to Arizona.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that. I
Yeah.
don't like the cold either. I don't. Like
I don't. Yeah, he likes it. He don't mind.
Oh, really?
Well, that's why I have a coat.
He's
When I first
built
met
it.
you,